going to try to load part 1 and part 2, you know, right after each other because it was actually like supposed to be the same video. But I got interrupted and it worked out well because this is all the stuff I've pulled out of the drawer so far. And things like the command hooks, the picture hanger, put these things on the bottom of your chair so they don't scrape the hardwood floors. Stuff. It's a good thing I did that, or, you know, this is the next day, because I purposely said I wanted this drawer, you know, in my mind to be for command hooks and that kind of stuff. But now that the pictures are up, now that the stuff's already on the chairs, I'm going to put it in the basement. So this is just one of Honey's spare disabled parking things, because I've got one in my car, but sometimes, like when I go on trip to my sisters and stuff, other people drive him around, so that's our spare, and we will keep it in this drawer. Holiday living, that is instructions for the lights for Christmas, so yeah, that's supposed to be somewhere else. Pack of tissues I'll probably keep in the drawer. Unadulterated trash. Let's see, another trash. This is like stuff that came with our furniture. This is to our garage door. This will go back in. Put that up here. More command hooks. More picture hanging stuff. More command hooks. More trash. Oh my god, look at that pile. Pile just trash. Instead of putting it in the trash bin, I just put it in the drawer. Okay, this thing divider, which I like, I'm gonna put this over here, the stuff in it while I'm sorting, because I don't have any room left on my counter. Okay, the first thing that I just now noticed is, usually in most rooms I have one of these rulers, because for some reason I thought they'd be useful to have around. I haven't used that since I moved in, and I don't think I used it when it was in the utility drawer at the other place, or junk drawer. I guess it's junk drawer until you clean it out, and then it's utility. This tape measure, I do have one in the toolbox, but we use it a lot, so I'm going to keep it here. I found that very convenient. My grocery coupons, which before I realized I was going to do the kitchen videos, spur of the moment, I'd already cleaned those out, so I know they're all good coupons. Okay, pen pencil craziness. Let's see. I don't need this down here. This was a dry erase, which I thought I was going to mark what my leftovers are. I know what my leftovers are. And one time I messed up, and instead of doing the dry erase, I grabbed one of these permanent markers and messed one of my Glad bowls up. So let's see, I got more stuff. I should pull out the other pens and pencils. Okay. What I want down here is one of these Sharpies. Which one's the finest line? Fine point and fine point. Well, that just narrowed it down. So I'll grab this interesting looking Sharpie. Put that back in. Put that back in. One pin from Princess Cruises. These are our favorite pins. They're fat enough for my Honey to hold, plus they've got this grip thing, so. Expo. These two are going elsewhere. This is a red pin. I'm just going to take that upstairs. I don't really need a red pin for any reason. Pencil. Do I need a pencil down here? What do I ever do that I need a pencil and not a pen for? I think I'm going to take that upstairs. So this is in the put somewhere else pile so far that's touching to there. Timer, which I use, and frankly it wouldn't hurt me to have another one. Sunglasses, I'm going to keep. My fancy do Ray-Ban sunglasses I'm going to keep. Why do I need 2 sets of sunglasses here? I used to wear these to save my fancy do ones, more expensive / $150 ones, which I've never spent $150 again on sunglasses, you know, to keep them pristine. But actually, what's the point of paying $150 for sunglasses and then not wearing them? That doesn't seem very smart. So I'm going to keep these to wear all the time. Probably put these in reserve somewhere because I already have glasses in the car. So how many of these do I need? I got those when I went to California and the guy told me I looked like a movie star, so I have like good feelings towards those. Obviously it was the guy selling me the sunglasses, so you know how that goes. And these my husband have. I think these are some of my favorites, but I love the story with that one. So I'll put those as spares because if my fancy do $150 sunglasses ever do get scratched up, I am not replacing. I'm using one of my spares. Scissors I need. Extra car keys come in handy because I keep my car keys in my purse. Extra pin. I don't need extra pin. Listerine. Puff it in to give you good breath. Love these. I don't like the taste of them, but they come in handy. Unadulterated trash. My Honey's. Is that my Honey's Sigma Chi? Keychain. I'm going to put that with his, what am I putting that with? I'm putting that with his memorabilia, so that goes in the somewhere else pile. This is the keys to Honey's scooter with our house key and post office key, so that stays in here because Honey needs to be able to find it if he's going to ride his scooter. Tape I need here. More of the Listerines. That's a good, because usually it's like we're on the way out the door. And we're like, oh man, my throat or breath feels nasty, and give ourselves a little squirt. These my husband loves. These are Listerine. They're like strips. I can't stand them, but he loves them, so we'll put them here. Rubber band. I do have that in the drawer on purpose because I have rubber bands and and these clips and stuff upstairs, but you know at some point you're not going to want to run upstairs, so I've got enough rubber bands and paper clips, and I think that's enough items. I have actually gotten in my spare set every now and then, so it does come in handy. I don't need this extra rubber band, throw it out. These I keep in here because they're close to the super glue. I wear those flip-flops that are decorated, and these are spare decorations, so I definitely need to keep these. And I found being in here instead of the upstairs sewing box makes a lot nicer for me. I've got these wood markers that help when you have scratches and stuff. I use those a lot. That's great. This I use a lot. It opens jars and stuff. The Floor Doctor. But I've had this for a long time. It comes in handy. Excuse me. These are lock de-icers. These are not furniture things. I pick it up thinking I know what it is. That cracks me up. It's like, no. And I only need one lock de-icer up here at a time. So, keeping this one up here. These are the furniture things. I can't believe I looked right at them and just assumed what the stuff was and just said it was the wrong thing. So here's the pins and stuff I'm keeping. This is a twist tie that I will probably keep that because every now and then you need a twist tie. These pieces, this came out of a chair bottom. This was the thing I stuck to the chair bottom. Excuse me. Stuck to something else. I gotta find out. I forgot what these things went to. So where's my project pile? Here's my project pile. And I have two things of super glue or fake super glue because they come in 2 packs. And this time I was smart and wrote open. Now obviously it's been open now, but when you first open it and use it the first couple times, you're like, which one of those is open, which one not? In the back, I have 1, 2, 3 matchbooks. Look at that. Punta Gorda, Florida. I've been there. 1, 2, 3, 4 matchbooks. 1 match thing to Careless Navigator. I don't even know where I got this. I was never at this restaurant. Somehow I got a pack of matches from somewhere I've never been, but that's okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cigarette lighters, and I am just going to keep them there. Hopefully they still work, because neither my honey or I smoke. So that's the drawer. Let me put the stuff back real quick that I'm putting back in this drawer. Another thing about it being overnight before I'm finishing this is, like I said, it gave me a chance to figure out not only where I want to put some stuff, but also what I specifically want in this drawer. So I'm just repacking. And this, even though theoretically it belongs with my sewing kit, it's just so much nicer and easier to have it down here. I tell you, when you get older, going up the stairs or not going up the stairs makes a big difference in your life. It may not supposed to, but it does, at least for me. Let me put the locking, I'm gonna put the lock stuff over there. I do like having the groceries and the pins and stuff right here. Like I say, we use that quite a bit. I don't know how or why, but sometimes it seems like we're always grabbing for one. I'm going to keep this scooter key up here, along with the disability card, along with the spare opener. Then the only thing I think of all this stuff that I'm keeping, replacing, except for that I'm throwing away, I want the cookbooks. This really cool one that I got from Terry's mother. The Home and Gardens cookbook. Since I have started to cook a little bit, I am going to keep this Jiffy mixes, and I'm going to go through that to see if there's anything I want. Healthy Collection, I do want to review that one because I don't have that many cookbooks, and I am getting rid of the big fat Pillsbury one. This is the bread maker. I'm going to go through and see if I'm ever going to make any of the other stuff. If not, I might just pull this one page out. And dump dinners, which I have just started using. It's a lot of fun. Here's the paper. Now, it kind of swirls up like that, so if I can find paper a little thinner. Let's see, tissues. I'm going to throw a pack of tissues in there because sometimes you got to grab. This is magnifying glass, which as soon as I get like something smaller, whatever, I'll change, but we do need to have one down here. And the lighter. This must be the lighter drawer, because our fireplace turns on by the switch now. I used to have to turn it on by the lighter, but since I do candles every now and then, I'm going to do that. I think I will keep the calculator just as a spare. These papers for my grocery list, which you can see right now. I need some bread, some butter, TP. I'm going to keep that here. Actually, I'm going to move Honey's stuff over here and slide that back there where I usually use it. Keep Honey's stuff that he doesn't access that very often. And then this right front where he can grab it. And this goes elsewhere. These are projects I'm working on, except Honey's big lights going back in here. Everything else relocated. Trash. This was stuff from before that I need to deal with that wasn't part of the drawer. And here is the finished drawer. It just has my few cookbooks, something to write on, a lot of fire starting stuff, a couple of my Honey's stuff that helps him when he's handicapped, these extra lights. I won't turn on, but I mean, these are amaze balls, adding a lot of light. My grocery list pads, my coupons, my pens, and the other utility things, tape, scissors, tissues, keys, matches.